Welcome to the end of April, end of winter, and really bursting into spring here today in Scotland with a very warm day and lots of sunshine. So we're coming together as a collective, a group of people willing to open-heartedly share their energy in the interests of connecting with Source, connecting with ourselves deeply, connecting with the divine design within and the divine design of all things. We are connected, whether we feel so or not. If you feel very disconnected at times, that's sometimes how our bodies protect themselves from the chaos in the world around us. So at this time of year, the plants are starting to thrive and grow. So look at a plant, really look at it. Look at the flower as it buds and then blooms. Look at the color and the veins in the plant and look at the miracle of nature, because that helps you to recognize what a miracle of nature you are. So let's see what we can do to support the energy of the group and of each other as we go through today's session. This is my connection with you. It's just a metallic conductor between the collective and the antenna. And we're just going to ask, okay, so can I do a balance for the group today? May I? Should I? Do I have the capacity to? And do I need to reinforce my own energy, given that I live in the same world that you guys all do, and that life can be very challenging? So we're going to just go through our session today and see what comes up and see where it leads us. I never know, it's a bit of a magical mystery tour. So we've got permission from the group to proceed, and we're going to start with a particular Akbas harmony. They're used like the selection keys to open an issue. And we're going to use an essential oil, which it very often is in this group. And that's because the essential oils relate to our inherited traits, tendencies, and patterns, and we're all humans, so we all share those to some extent. So we're going to choose top round, second line, mint essential oil. It's an oil that we have had before in this group because it goes back to the most ancient aspects of our heredity. We call it the anteriority, what came before us. We are all the sum of our ancestors' information. We've been collecting it throughout the generations, and every generation comes in with another layer of stored information. So mint essential oil gets us right back into the very deep knowledge base of humans as a species. And we're going to dynamize. And we're going to dynamize the oil in 1, 2, 3. So we're going to be talking to some extent to the right side of the brain. So we want that part of the brain that's very open to the feminine energy, that's open to all the possibilities, that is able to multitask and is able to connect with lots of ideas at the same time, that's open to anything's possible. Now, our left and right hemispheres are not quite so definite as that, but the energy medicine of Ayurveda and Chinese medicine does relate to that left-right split, left being more masculine in nature or more yang, right being more feminine in nature or more yin, more intaking, more building of resilience, nurturing, caring, grounding. So we're going to speak to that side of our brains, and that's the less attention to detail side. Things don't have to be just so. Things can be how they are. So just opening the energy by cleaning the surface, first of all. We all carry in our auras, the ripples going outwards from our inner energetics, and also the ripples of the world around us. So just having a bit of cleaning to start with, and that's happening nice and calmly. And you may see that sometimes I have a bit of a wriggle. You can join me if you wish, or you can do what your body tells you to do. That's just the energy shifting. Despite the warmth, I've now got goosebumps. So we're now going to go into the strengthening side of the antenna, and we're just going to offer that bridge between the one who is you and the one who is everything. So 1-to-1, 1.1 on the Lekka antenna, a connection with source and all it is, and the connection with our own inner design. So that uptake, just nice and slow, allowing people just to tune in with what they need and to only take what they need from this session. And you may feel the energy starting to slow and quiet around you, so just allowing yourself to embrace that, to sink into it deeper and deeper to wherever you need to be, wherever you need to go, to allow your body to relax into the session. Starting to have some yawns already appearing. So now 2.1 on the antenna, asking our lymphatic systems to be ready. Such important part of our bodies, the clearer uppers. The cleaners, recyclers, they break down our waste products. They help us fight infection. So just preparing for action, because we will be doing some clearing work, and there might be a bit of work for your body to do afterwards. So now the human cell harmony, tuning in with the vibration of your cells wherever they need to be topped up. Where do you feel that in your bodies? Just become aware. Have a little scan down through. You may feel a tension, or you may see colours, or you may feel you want to move apart. There's no right or wrong. Moving now to connect that part that needs to shift back with the heart, with the center of the deep energy, building inner resilience and strength, but in a slow, calm, gentle quality. Connecting the brain with the heart. That's it. Becoming aware of the stillness in the room around you and your breath. As you breathe out, all the way out, all the way out, allowing your body to soften, to let go of any tension that you're holding. And as you let go of that tension, perhaps reclaiming the charge to be used somewhere else by building it into your resources. Seeing your energy as dynamic, like a wave on a beach, drawing in, pulling out, drawing in, pulling out. That's it. Back to the 1-1, the connection with the divine design and source and all that is, where the energy is so pure, calm, but active at the same time, moving, always moving at the right speed, with kindness, gentleness, and grace. Drawing in the wisdom of our heart energy, bringing it back to the brain, to that fast, active, highly charged part of us that sometimes thinks it knows best. Does it? Or does our heart know better? Just let those questions filter through without thinking too hard. There are no right or wrong answers. that yang energy, that outward moving force, often enlivening, but sometimes we need to slow it down. Finding the stillness within yourself. That's it. Moving your physical form to allow that message, peace and calm and grace to flow wherever it needs. To unstick any areas where things are just a little bit slow, where things are blocked. Connecting with the nurturing energy of the earth that gives roots to the plants. Plants, such a magnificent part of life here on earth. And if you feel like it, turning your head to the left towards the past, just kind of overlooking it, but from a place of easiness and softness and no judgment. Just kind of there it is. That's what's been. It is not necessarily what is. And it's not necessarily what will be. As we turn gently to the right and allow ourselves to be open to new possibilities. Allowing our energy to move in the best direction for us and for the whole. Joining together as a collective. Peace, harmony, and unity. You may feel your temperature changing, that's okay. Connect with the divine again. Find something in your body just to anchor that feeling of peace and quiet, stillness. Whether it's the pressure of your hips on the chair or your feet on the floor. Something that you could do again if you needed to just feel a little bit more stabilized, calm, part of this unique group. And from that position of stability and strength and resilience, allowing your yang energy to rise, your inner radiance and vitality. We are radiant beings of light, allowing your light to shine out, to brighten the world around you. Strength from within. And then balancing. Because each of our systems and cells and organs have their own speed. Not too fast, not too slow. Just right. So 15th ear on the antenna, allowing you to just regulate or fine-tune that speed to its optimum. Taking a deeper breath, and sometimes in the silence, the bigger changes happen. To connect once again with our own divine blueprint and with Source and all that is. Feeling love and warmth, kindness, happiness, connection. And allowing yourself to be open to letting go of old ripples or patterns that no longer serve you. Perhaps seeing them as little particles of light leaving your body, making way for new, healthy, vibrant energy. Now that connection with each other and with the divine getting stronger, much stronger. We're never alone. Is there anything else that we can strengthen for the collective today? That's all. Now changing stations and clearing any old patterns. Are there old ripples or negative memories to clear? In the energy, hormones, systems, cells, genetics, and the genetic line that if we go back far enough, we all share. Is there useful information to find out about how long ago we're going back to? Is it tens of years, hundreds of years? 1, 2, 3, 400, 310, 20, 320 years. There's something going on in Earth that resonates somehow with what's happening now, that has allowed us, like a golden key, to go deep inside and release an old trauma pattern, an old piece of information that's kind of just got stuck. Connecting with the divine again. Are there any other negative memories to clear in the energy, hormone system, cells, genetic, emotional, neuronal, karmic anteriority? So going back now to 10-1 on the antenna, back to our ancient past. The part of our past that's held in our deep, deep unconscious mind. The reptilian part that's reactive. Is there danger? Do I need to fight or run away? Or do I need to lie down and play dead? We still use that ancient part of our nervous system. We need it to protect us at times, but we don't want to live in it all the time. Clearing those ripples from the ancient past. Memories that we all share when we go in at that frequency. But deeply buried in our psyche and in our unconscious. Those patterns and ripples carried out throughout our form, our physical bodies, as reactions. Allowing the clearing again. But any more negative memories to clear. So another genetic layer revealed by the clearing of the older stuff. Really digging deep into the past today. Cleaning the slate of times gone by. Taking a nice slow deep breath. Allow your body to let go of that tension, that state of charge that it's been holding. Allow your unconscious mind to release. We're releasing energy that's been stored in our human psyche, our divine pattern that's been tainted by the activities and the actions and the experiences of humanity throughout the generations, taking us back to the 1930s, clearing those patterns from now. Lots of clearing there, lots of clearing. You don't have to do anything or think anything, or just all that I ask is that you just allow your body to do whatever it needs to do. Or any more negative memories to clear, we're doing lots of clearing today. So negative memories from the blood system, the heart, the vessels, the circulatory system. In our blood, we carry a blood type, so our genetic predispositions. We carry our history of immunity, how our body has adapted and reacted to things happening within it and around it. But we also carry our history of bad blood between people, arguments, fallings out, relationship dysfunction. Just letting that go. So we're going now into a really heartfelt area to clear memories of hurts that have got beyond our heart, perhaps from people who we love dearly, or perhaps hurts on the wider scale that feel unbearable to us. They're a heavy burden to carry if you're a heart-centered person. Allowing your body to tap into those and to let go of ripples from the past that are magnifying what's happening now, so that your heart energy can be stronger, more resilient. The heart energy is your emotional shock absorber. When it's strong, we can cope with what's happening around us so much more easily. Allowing your hearts to beat strongly in your chests. Feel that. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Is there anything else to strengthen today? That's all. Once again, connecting with the divine within us all. And then opening the gates, opening your hearts, and just allowing any charge, any ripples, to just simply return to source. We're not responsible always for what happens when we give up and trust that our bodies know what to do, and that source knows what to do with the ripples that we send, to amplify the good ones and to let go of anything that's not helpful. Is that all for dynamize? Harmonize, reinforce, pathos, place, follow up, inhale, that's all. Just in your own time, having a little bit of a wriggle and a stretch. I'm going to use now a colour just to do a cleanse at the end. Is the colour the same for everyone? 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13, 14. 14, slightly pinky hue. It's very pale. It's very translucent. So it's primarily metal element. Letting go of grief, letting go of striving for things that we thought that we should have that maybe weren't ever meant to be, and letting go of pain from the past when we perhaps did lose something precious to us. Allowing that energy just to flow. The 14, also the color of our sacral nerve roots. Sacral nerve roots that connect us with the earth very strongly. Imagining your feet with roots like the roots of a tree, giving you strength from a stable base. And I'd like you just to picture yourself for a moment as a turtle. When a turtle is in defensive mode, it disappears inside its shell. It hides from the world. But when you're strong and resilient in your yin energy, when you have lots of resources, then you can be strong and still stay visible. You can hold the space for yourself and for others. So don't hide from where your heart wants to lead you. Grow into it. Let those roots grow down into the earth as you grow up towards the sunlight. Allow the radiance to shine, knowing that you have balance and control because you're so well connected with the earth. Stand in your truth. Be divine. It's done. Okay. So is there anything else for the collective today? This was a very quiet session. There was a lot of depth to it. So therefore, let's just ask whether you can watch this recording again in days, in 1, 2, 3 days. Is there a maximum number of times? How many times in total? 1, 2, 3. And is there a limit to the time that I can place this video on YouTube so it can stay indefinitely, so you can tap into it when you need it? It doesn't have to be in 3 days or 3 weeks or 3 months. Just when you feel the need of a top-up, then you will send you the link tomorrow. Or if you're watching this on catch-up on YouTube already, then I'll perhaps see you again. But listen within. Embody how you feel and allow it to ripple out with grace and ease. So I'll say goodbye to those of you who are watching on catch-up now, and we'll come back into the room and do our round the world connection.